Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Shakayla. I create and share delicious plant-based recipes and inspiration. If you're returning, thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. Two things. First thing, as you can tell by the title of this video, this is a what I eat in a week. I actually made some of these meals recently, but I didn't record it or share it, and I was like, oh no, I need to make this back. One, because it was really good. Two, because the people need it. So this is a what I eat in a week. Two, I'm sure you noticed the name change. I've gone from Sweet Greens Vegan to Shakayla Felice, which is me, and I'm so excited about this change. I want to assure you that the content is going to stay the same, so do not worry. It's just an opportunity for me to go through a mini rebrand, expand my horizons, and to really establish my business under me and who I am as a person, which I'm Shakayla Felice. So welcome, and without further ado, let's get into this video. If you have not tried my Caesar salad dressing recipe, listen, you are missing out. I need you to pause the video, pull up your phone, order all of the ingredients, which you can find in the description box, and make this because you need it. Now press play on the video and let's continue. But for lunch this day, I wanted to make a Caesar salad wrap, and I have some tofu that's in the air fryer crisping up. My husband also wanted a wrap this day, so I made enough for the both of us because it's just that good. And so in my Caesar salad dressing recipe, I have vegan mayo, I add Worcestershire sauce, some Dijon mustard, lemon juice, capers, garlic, salt, black pepper, nutritional yeast, and dairy-free parmesan. Okay, now for this matcha. When I posted in my last what I eat in a day video, and I was like, oh, I make matcha all the time, I don't want to bore y'all with another matcha montage, somebody was like, no, please show us how you make it. So I'm including it in this video. Love me some matcha, and if you have not tried it, please do. I typically add different mushroom powder, so like lion's mane, turkey tail, and chaga mushroom to my matcha. I have all of those linked in the description box under health and wellness. Also this week, I wanted to make a TLT, which is a tempeh lettuce tomato sandwich. I started out by cooking up some of the smoky tempeh. I seasoned it with salt, black pepper, added down some maple syrup just to have like a little maple bacon, I guess. And I also sprinkled on some smoked paprika. On my sandwich, I actually wanted to have some onions, avocado, tomatoes, and lettuce. Now, I did make this previously and it was so delicious. So I had some, like, this is me making the mayo mix, I guess you could call it. I just have some nutritional yeast, some vegan mayo. What else did I put in there? Oh, chili crunch, salt, and black pepper. It was really good to me. Like, I just loved it. And I put that down on some sourdough bread and just assembled my sandwich. Sometimes I feel like tempeh can really be hit or miss, but on this sandwich, it hits every time. Y'all, this sandwich is so good. It's so flavorful. So I came across this soy-free tofu, y'all, and it actually has more protein than soy-based tofu. So needless to say, this is about to be my go-to type of tofu. The protein actually comes from fava beans, so that's what this soy-free tofu is made from. So I treated this how I typically treat my tofu. The only thing is I did not freeze it because I wasn't sure how it would respond to being frozen. So I just broke it apart, added in some coconut aminos, also added in some smoked paprika, some garlic powder, onion powder, salt, black pepper, as well as some cumin. Oh yeah, and typically I would coat the tofu in arrowroot starch, but I was all out, so I just went with flour. I baked this in the oven on 400 degrees. I want to say for about 20 minutes or just until it was crispy. So I'm keeping dinner kind of simple this night, and I have this cashew butter masala from the brand Brooklyn Deli, and it was actually really good. Now I did have to doctor it up by adding in my own seasonings like salt, black pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and I think I added in some cumin as well. Oh, and lemon juice. Now I was making this for me because my husband was gonna eat something else, but he had come downstairs and he could just smell this and he was like, oh my gosh, that smells so good, can I have some? So I had to add more sauce in here so that he could have some as well, but I enjoyed mine with tofu and he enjoyed this with his own protein. So if you watch my most recent vlog, I came across this plant-based seafood brand who makes like tinned seafood, and I made myself a little board. It was so good. Okay, y'all, so I just showed you the little plate that I'm doing. So in my last vlog, I included this brand. It's called Seed to Surf. They have vegan or plant-based, well, it's vegan, but seafood. That one is made from celery root. This one is made from enoki mushrooms. I've been snacking already and it is so good. So this, let me show you what it looks like. This is what the celery root looks like, and then this is what the mushrooms look like. So I've been snacking because this is so good. I just have some dairy-free cream cheese that I've been spreading down. I've really been liking the celery root one, so I'm gonna add that down. Ugh. Take some fresh dill and I add that on there. There we go. And then I have some capers that I drop on here as well. That is how it looks. I think I want to add like a few pieces of chili onion crunch. I actually want to take a picture of this. Y'all, this is about to be my little go-to snack because it is so good. So here we go. This is some plant-based Gouda. Then I'm gonna go in with some of the enoki mushroom. Squeeze a little bit of lemon on there, and I'm about to enjoy. Now it doesn't taste like seafood by any means, but it has really, really good flavor. On this day, I just needed something quick and easy. Listen, it was an editing day for me, so I had very little time to be in the kitchen, so I decided to make myself it's gonna sound so silly because it's like, girl, you just made this elaborate meal. But it was really quick, very easy, I promise. It's a truffle, I guess a truffle-inspired fried rice. Listen, it sounds very bougie, and it also tastes bougie because it was so good. So I just started out by browning some oyster mushrooms. I let it cook in a dry skillet first to remove the excess moisture. And then I added in some sesame seed oil as well as soy sauce. And then I'm cooking up some onions, so both red onions and some green onions. I added in some frozen carrots and peas, salt, black pepper, and some leftover sticky rice that we had. So I used the Trader Joe's truffle powder seasoning. Y'all, this truffle powder is everything. I've used it in mashed potatoes too. It's so good. But I mean, it's giving a 5-star meal that took us all of 20 minutes? So if you're new here, my husband isn't plant-based. We actually met well before I decided to change my diet. So here we are. I often get questions about how do y'all make the meals in your house work if he doesn't follow a plant-based diet, but you are plant-based. I previously showed you an example of hey, this is a sauce that I'm putting my tofu in. You can have some of the remaining sauce for your protein. This is also a meal that we were both able to enjoy. I made a batch of chili. I just left out my protein, left out his protein. I cooked up all the veggies, and then once this pot of goodness kind of just finished simmering, then I was able to separate some for him so that he could add his own source of protein. This is a great example of how families can make these type of meals work. I'm high-key thinking about doing a video just specific to, meals and dishes that families with different diets can enjoy during the week as well. Let me know if y'all would be interested in that. So I'm actually having my portion of the chili with my mushroom and walnut meat. I was actually short on mushrooms and added in some pecans. Worked like a charm. But I'm just gonna serve that up with some dairy-free sour cream, some vegan cheddar cheese, green onions, and some cornbread. But y'all, this is the end of the video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. I hope it inspired you to try a plant-based meal. I hope that it inspired you to cook a meal for yourself, for your friends, or even for your family. Be sure to check out the rest of my videos if you need more inspiration. And click that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and leave me a comment letting me know what you thought about it. I will see you in the next video.